Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Your name
Bolaji.
was Bolaji.
Yes, sir.
But not be Bolaji Johnson, sha.
This one, Abolaji Olorunfemi.
Okay, Olorunfemi.
All right, sir. Firstly, today, the NLC Nigerian Labour Congress will be marching out in masses across all 36 states in Nigeria for the cause of this subsidy. Do you think the people should believe their cause? Are they
Because
fighting for the people this time around, or just blindfold us again and go behind us to get what they demanded behind the scene?
I'm not aware whether they went behind to collect anything before now. But what I understand that is that personally I've lost confidence in the ability of the organized labor to engage federal governments. But looking at whether they are justified, I think they are justified. They are justified because if you look at the side of the federal government seems to be unwilling to address the challenges of the poor masses and the labor union members. Well, on one hand, you are saying you want to improve on their minimum wage, and labor is saying by extant laws that the minimum wage will be due for review by 2024. So do they not continue to tarry until 2024 when federal government will review their wages? So there is no commitment on the part of federal government to review their wages. Then again, if you look at all the intervention of federal government, particularly the area that has to do with rolling out 3,000 buses, 20-seater that will run on compressed natural gas, I think that is a good intervention. But the only thing is that it's grossly inadequate and it's coming too late. Well, one would have expected that that type of intervention would have been in place before the actual subsidy removal. Because you have a situation where Nigerians are already suffering the harsh effect of the subsidy removal before you are now having conversation on how to cushion the effect. They would have done those things before they actually removed the subsidy. There's some people have argued that the cash transfer which the government have promised to review, the 8,000 that is supposed to go to the vulnerable, is grossly inadequate. Some people have equally argued that if you channel it through the state governments, that they are going to squander it. The same way the state government, without exception, have been squandering the fund that is meant for the third chair of government, the local government, that it may end up in their personal pockets. So I think the federal government should find a way to better handle, especially the money that is going to the vulnerable. Because personally, I have a doubt that if you channel it through the state governments, it may not actually get to the people who need it. Then I think the Kaduna State governor have equally raised an issue that if you use banking system to do the transfer, that it might not get to the people who actually need it. He said because 70% of the vulnerable in his state are not within the banking system. So it means you may be paying them through proxy and they may divert it.
God go punish Tinubu for him life. God go punish Tinubu. If
Why?
you don't come,
Why?
God go if you are poor, I support you, man. You must not fail.
So what is another area?
Okay, sir. The protest, still on the protest matter. Do you think Nigeria don't even need to protest anymore? Because the past protest has never yielded anything positive. Why do we keep coming out to protest?
It is a guaranteed right of Nigerians by the constitution that they have to be peaceful. And when the labor dance to it affects government, you cannot take it away. If there is 100% compliance on the part of labor unions, federal government will force to come to the negotiating table because all activities of government will be grounded. It will get a point where even people who render essential services will join. We are talking about doctors, we are talking about pharmaceutical companies and all that. So if all the ministry and agencies that workers down to, definitely the activities of government will ground them. The government will not have option rather than to come to the negotiating table. I think it's a necessary tool in the hand, it's a necessary lawful tool in the hand of labor, and it should be deployed.
All right, sir. Thanks for that. Talking about President Tinubu ministerial list, the Senate has gone against one of the participants, one of the nominees, which is Rectify. What do you think might have been the cause of why they are turning their back against Rectify?
No, I think there was a petition against Rectify that borders on how he handles security in his state. Then a senator tried to raise the point of order and tender the petition before the Senate. I think the process of screening on that particular day was presided over by the deputy Senate president in the person of Senator Barrow. So for me, I think according to the Senate, they equally allow Rectify to complete his screening and he have been cleared. Though they promise to look into it, but I think it's a serious allegation because if you are given position of authority and people are questioning the way you manage a state as vis-a-vis security of the state, I think it's a serious issue because we understand that the constitution is very clear about the importance of security to the extent that the constitution say it shall be the primary purpose of governance. So if somebody who manages a state as a state executive governor is being accused of issue that has to do with managing security, I think the Senate should honestly look into it.
Okay. Talking about the hardship in Lagos State, the state government has slashed the transportation fee for the state BRT buses. Do you think this development is a welcome development to the citizen of Lagos State?
It's a welcome development, but the issue is how many percent of Lagosians use BRT? So it will have minimal impact. It will not have the overall needed. It will not make the overall needed impact. What they need to do is what federal government is proposing. Though the number of vehicles is grossly inadequate. That's the truth. Roll out vehicles that run on CNG. If you have a good number of it, you take attention away from the use of fossil fuel. That is it.
So you are suggesting this won't go around the citizens in Lagos State
The
because
percentage of Lagosians that use BRT is too small, so it cannot give the needed necessary.
don't you think
results.
this can still reduce the traffic that
It's not
happens
even
in
about
Lagos
traffic.
State?
It's not about traffic. It's about the high rate of transportation. So if the state government through the state control run transportation system is reducing its fare, is right thing to do. It's good. But what I'm saying is that intervention is not enough to address the holistic need of Lagosians.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you
for
for
your time,
having
sir. So that's all we have today on what's going on in Nigeria and what the federal government and state government have to do to cure whatever pain the citizens have been going through. The NLC, the people are watching you guys. Please stay tuned, stay on the course you have been. Therefore, don't turn your back on the people because everybody is waiting for the judgment from your end. Thank you. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.